Well, yesterday in my presentation, I gave an overview of how at Pixar we make an animated feature film, and it's a process that actually takes 4 or 5 years, right? And it goes through several different stages, of initial design, of creating the story, and from initial idea, building all the characters, what's known as pre-production and production design, where everything is the world, if you like, of the film is defined. Then moving on to that stage where the models and all of the assets in the film are actually constructed and then animated and then finally rendered. Now that is, as I said, a 4 and 5 year process. Involving many different skills, right? It should be said. Animators are different people to people who work in lighting, or different people to those who work in rendering or simulation or dynamics. It's a team effort. And in fact, if there's one thing I think which the students here are learning and should be learning, is that they work as a team, and they have to work as a team for these types of projects. That's the same the world over. It doesn't matter whether it's a Pixar or whether it's a small studio. You're part of a team, and the product is something that's greater than the sum of its parts. Remember, in the end, to do something like an animated feature film is a lot of effort. It's a lot of work. Each of these images which are produced at the end, each frame, and a frame is essentially 1/24th of a second, and for a movie that is 1.5 hours long, you're talking about 130 to 140,000 separate images that are being run through very quickly. All those have to be created in the computer. So if there were not processes in place for a team to produce those, then the project wouldn't work. So I think if the students take one thing away, certainly from my talk, but also from the other speakers here at this event, it's that, be comfortable working with a team, trust your colleagues, and collaborate together to make great art.